Hello lads, welcome to GIMP 2.10. Today we're doing something special. We're gonna make ourselves a new Foxxo profile picture. We first got this World War I picture here. Let me just go dig up an appropriate Foxxo for this purpose. Now, alright, so this is going to be our source Foxxo. So from here, we do the basics. We're gonna cut out this Foxxo and yeah. Alright, so as you could see in that cutting out process, there are downsides to um, you know using JPEGs for Foxos. Mainly, yeah, when you zoom in, there is a bunch of artifacting, and yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure how I want to handle this. Whoops. Yeah, I think this is the best we can do. Oh, you don't actually just cut this bit off. Here we go. So yeah, there is a bit of a screw. There's a bit of jank here that needs to be cleaned up. But yeah, so there's gonna be a few things that's gonna help us conceal some of this jank. First things first. Well, for one, this is going to be zoomed out, and it's going to be used as a profile picture. So you can't really zoom into those too much anyway. And lastly, if those two are not enough sufficiently jank removing, we are probably going to grayscale this so it matches the background. So like at that point, you can't really notice JPEG artifacting. You know, it's in black and white. And well, you have to consider that, you know, this is a mood photo, this is like from World War One. So, and you know, even if you can actually notice the artifacts, it's just gonna blend into the background a bit. So all that's fine. So I'm thinking we might want to, you know, add a bit of an autofocus effect to this, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that one yet. So yeah, here this is a bit of a bigger issue, since it's not gonna look good if we erase that part of this. So we're gonna have to sort of just yeah, doodle over it, and just again, we are aided by the fact that this is going to be relatively zoomed out. It's not going to be the most visible thing in the world. So, you know, we can take a few liberties with the macro, under macro, that we shouldn't be seeing any big ticket issues outside when the whole thing's actually zoomed out. So this E layer. Yes, my default new layer name is E. Is there a problem? uh, so here we're just gonna, you know, draw over, add a bit of stuff here. This is the watercolor, so we're gonna grab some of this watercolor, and again just gonna run our airbrush tool over this, just blend it a bit better. And you know, it doesn't quite look perfect just yet, but nothing the smudge tool, a bit of smudge tool can't fix. Now I don't usually love using the smudge tool because it does can mess up images a bit, but yeah, for a small scale work like this, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so this is already a good bit better. So let's get the rest of our props. Alright, so we've got the rest of our pictures here. So you know, we have a couple of things here. And we're just going to use the fuzzy select for this, because again, it's zoomed out, and when it's zoomed out like this, fuzzy select is actually remarkably useful. I don't use fuzzy select on like you know, bigger stuff, like smaller level scale stuff, because it usually fucks up then. But against like large things with white backgrounds like this, oh yeah, it's perfectly viable. Also, you know, we just go in to sort of reselect the rest of this mess. Let's give it some anti-aliasing, just in case. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point. Why do I do that? Yeah, I'm not sure how useful anti-aliasing is on this scale. From my experience, it usually doesn't give a hugely visible change, but you know, it is there, and you know, why make it hard on ourselves, right? So we're just gonna cut this stuff. Alright, so which looks better? Hmm. Um so yeah, this definitely looks better. Sure, there's a few white bits, but yeah, we're gonna scale this down to fit the Foxxo, so generally no problem, I guess. What is the problem, of course, is this. Let's get rid of it, shall we? There we go. This is pretty much sterile now. There is no more white fox anywhere, so right. So next part, we're gonna have to fix some of this damage we caused in the erasing process. So this is going to be a simple job, but it does have its quirks, and we don't want to fuck it up. So you have to work a bunch under like macro and stuff, just like really zoomed in, and you sort of just get the feel of what you're doing, and a bunch of fancy words, whatever. Okay. So take the top layer off. Right. So blur is a Shift U. That's right, Doge. Blur is in fact Shift U. So we just use a bit of the blur tool and just merge these together, and accidentally now have an even larger section that we can once again copy paste. Because yeah, this process is mostly copy pasting, and you sort of just liberally move a few bits around. Does this look better? I think it does. Let's get merged down. Okay. So put this here, mask this, merge down. Put a bit of this in. Merge down. Shift U. Give it a bit of blur. Blur is very nice. But blur used in conjunction with smudge gets you pretty much everything you need in terms of blending. So yeah, it's pretty much just repeat this. Alright, so this is the helmet pretty much done and dusted. So let's chuck it over here. Let's just make ourselves a few categories. Categories are work, categories are life. This is gonna be janky, but you know. Okay, so this is mode, right? So a music check is currently playing Waltzing Matilda, which is honestly pretty fitting. Okay, so do we want to take this or do we want to offer an angle? I think this is fine. What if we do angle it a bit? How does this look? This looks even. What about the other way? Ah, excellent. Okay, so we'll move this down just a bit more. Great. Okay. So this is sort of the high water mark. So everything above here. Oops. Anti-aliasing is on. We do not want anti-aliasing in this case. So we're going to lift this to a new layer, and we're going to invisible this layer. Yeah. Excellent. So the strap. Okay. So what if we don't do this? We flip this over, rotate it slightly now, move it down. Ah, this is much better. So yeah, a bit of trial and error, and a okayish eye for aesthetics. You can sort of figure these out. Alright, so now this thing. Pretty much the same process as before. We use the fuzzy select to delete the biggest, chunkiest white bits. Actually, no. We do not really need. We can just crank the tolerance up a bit. And this is going to just help us out a little here. And pretty much yeet any white bits completely. Now, of course, if you have like near white stuff, you can't really do this. But like white, pure white, yeah, sure. So like this is perfectly acceptable for like white box pictures of guns and stuff, which is why I'm doing it here. So you see how quick that was. Okay, so again we're going to scale this down. Yeah, I think it's fine. Well, so let's temporarily layer the image size this thing, just so we can fit the bayonet. So the sheath here can just fuck right off. All we want is the bayonet here. Okay, so let's lift you and lift you. Okay, I'm gonna crop this to layer again because I think it's gonna be better if we have the bayonet as a separate layer. Alright, so we've got the gun pretty much where we want it. So now we actually... Okay, yeah, Foxxo without head looks kind of weird, but you know. Let's actually just put these in the new wave group. Okay, there we go. So what we want to do here is want to sort of just yeet this leg into its own layer, so we can stack it above the gun. Cause like look here, yeah, you can sort of see it. That is sort of there, but of course it does look kind of jank and incomplete because it sort of is. So you sort of do need to drag the leg up above, but you know, we don't, so that it can't really be unified with the main Foxxo, if you will, but it'll do what we need it to. Okay, so we're just pretty much just copying like a bunch of this leg here, just to use as pretty much just like replacement stock for the parts of this leg that aren't captured. So again, so we're gonna have to focus on the color curves a bit here. So I don't think this is actually captured because it's a separate window, but what I'm doing here is I'm basically just making the lighter colors lighter and darkening the dark ones. Okay, that's not quite there. Okay, so let's just push down the mid a bit more and hike. Okay, no, this is not going well. Okay, what if we just generally lower everything? Okay, no. Yeah, so I've not quite got the mastery. Go. I'm not quite amazing at this just yet. Okay, so no, definitely. I have no idea how to change the levels. So yeah, this is sort of just the stuff you have to learn. So uh, yeah, I'm just sort of just screwing around with a bunch of features until I figure out what's sort of there. Yeah, okay, so I've just sort of just jacked down the color temperature. So now if we go into curves and do this, no, okay. So yeah, so this is the sort of less glamorous side of a picture editing, I guess. But is there even a glamorous side of picture editing? I don't think so. Anyway, just shut the fuck up now and just let this record. So I just added a layer mask. I decided to restart because the color correction method just wasn't working, so I just restart. Pasted new again. Screwed around fur colors a bit, and boom, here we are. So yeah, we're almost done with this quick-ish edit. Now we just need to convert this to monochrome and move this to position. It should be good. Right, so we just converted the Foxxo into black and white there, and just position it, and it should be very pop right there. Very well. Just scale it down ever so slightly so it fits in the frame better. I want it to be fairly large, but not too large. Just so, again, this is sort of just like a measure of a precise guesswork. And yeah, I think that fits well. Okay, so no. Actually, no, we do not want to decrease the size of Foxxo. We, um, in fact, want to increase the size of the background. So let me just go grab a AI upscaling of this background real quick, and we'll get to that. And back. So I've just grabbed myself a nice AIS upscaled double size. This thing. So image fit canvas layers. Excellent. So I move our little Foxxo for convert layer. And in fact, this background is ever so slightly too chunky. So we want to downscale the background just a bit. Because you do not want to fuck with Foxxo. The Foxxo is sort of like a perfect balance. And you can screw with the background. But whatever the hell you do not want to screw with the Foxxo because that just fucks up everything. Alright. So this is sort of where we're at now. But no, I feel like we should get something a bit better. So I'm gonna go dig up some recruitment posters and see if we can get this thing with a bit of a caption or something. Alright, so I decided to go with this classical British one, you know, the most famous one, probably. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna have to figure out this font. You know, sort of just take a guess at which font it is. And From there, we are going to want to sample this gradient here, and let's do this in the top. So let me just go get some of that done. Alright everyone, welcome back. So I've gone through all my fonts, and I think these two are probably the best ones. Is the mouse actually visible? I'm not sure if the mouse is visible. So I'll just delete every other font, just so that you can sort of see what I'm on about. Yes, the word avocado is in fact my est font, such as life. Somewhat annoyingly, GIMP does not support like drag scaling of text layers normally. It doesn't just change size. So and it looks like impact condensed is still the best choice. Fucking take that. Fucking Seagull UI heavy. Anyway, let's get to work. -10 for a nice easy little circle. So we must now find an adequate scrum Foxxo for this purpose. Let's work on it. Alright, welcome back. I've just gone through about half the Foxxo archive. So these are probably the best we can get for this purpose. So look at this. This guy. So it needs some point of view. Of course, that can be spliced in if it's not there. But of course, it being there is preferable. Okay. This guy could work, or this guy with maybe a fresh paw slapped on. But yeah, those always do end up looking a bit weird. So yeah, what's the size view? Oh yeah, you are perfectly big enough for this. So let's get to work. Right, so now we have to do this sub font here. And once again, I'll go dig up a font for that, and I'll be right back. So, rather annoyingly, after a whole shit ton of font searching, I've not really been able to get a great magic font. So, we're going to have to cut this boy out and sort of just reuse him. Probably a bit of a color swap, but you know. Alright, so we've copied the font over, but well, of course, this is not going to work. Who could have thought? Fuck me. So I'm gonna see what I can do here, I guess. I might just end up drawing a fresh font or something. No, 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 I can't fucking do this. Ah. Yeah, see, if only there was a fucking font for this, but no, there isn't. Just that annoys me. If I could actually make fonts, I'd probably fucking make one, but I can't, so. Guess we'll have to do what we can do. Yeah, no, this just won't work. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. There are a few fonts that I found that might work. I'm not too confident, but it's our only hope. It really is our only hope at this point. Okay, so we've just restarted GIMP to install fonts. I guess we'll just have to give them a shot because I really don't see any other way we can do anything here. Um, well, they're not complete shit. Yeah, it's ooh, yeah. So, uh, yeah, no, this one definitely won't work. I got this one a while ago as well. Because you never know when you could use a nice font, but yeah. There's one more. Wait, okay, let's be honest. This is not going well. Uh, why the fuck can there not just be a fucking propaganda font? I'm annoyed. I'm greatly annoyed. So is that the fuck is this then? Font. Yeah, no, they're all janky in some way or the other. They're all just fucking janky some way or the other. Any of these? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Um, okay, so Times New Roman is about as close as we can get. I think. Um, yeah, looks like it. I'll keep looking, but it ain't looking good. Ooh, serif. Hmm. No. Okay, so these don't have. We need the thingamawats on the thingamawats. Fuck. What the hell are the thingamawats called? Damn it. Also, music check. Judas Priest. How is this different from the other one? They're the exact same font, damn it. There it is. Okay. Okay, Times New Roman bold it is. Fucking Times New Roman, man. Let's see how we can do this. First things first, we can't have just like this weird brown font. It works over there, it does not work over here, so we're gonna need something. Yeah, let's go with the classical red. Act. Yeah, red. Mm. Let's bring this down 50. Okay. Um. Again, best we can do. Best we can do. I'm just really annoyed we don't have a fucking good font for this shit. Like, why? So for this bottom half, I'm probably just gonna do this and just add an external layer to it. It just doesn't feel right. But like, we can't get this much better than it already is. Um. Okay. Well, I guess we sort of can. So we squish you. We stretch you. No. Okay. Okay. So we need each of these as its own letter, as its own layer, so we can precise calibrate this. heard of this. Except we then have to sort of take it off here. I don't know. This is like new territory for me. I usually don't splice fonts with this. No, I'm not a font guy. Like a font splicey guy. I mean, I do like myself a good font. And that's especially annoying because there are no good fucking fonts for this. Jeez. I've gone through like 50 different font websites and there's like not a single one with something good for this. Like, what the hell, guys? I mean, yeah, it still doesn't look perfect, but I guess heavily modified Times New Roman is the best we can get. Yeah, it looks okay. What's the best place to put this? Um, so we squish this down just a bit. Fit. There we go. No, no. Okay. Squish. No. It's fine. This is fine, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what the hell is this? Oh, Feather Edges is on. That explains so much. Fucking hell. Uh, okay, so make new air. Uh, okay. Gradient tool. Where the hell is the gradient tool? There it is. FG. Okay, so let's sort of just accentuate these chords just a bit. Oops. What the fuck did I do? How the hell do they use this thing again? Oh, just enter. Okay. No, that's too much. Okay, let's just go back to the previous. No, where the hell did I... Okay, there we go. There's definitely a difference. Okay, no, can't really notice it, but I'll take it. Okay, so you're a weird one. Okay, you know what? I'll just go with it. So, yeah, that's that. Edit complete. Cheerio.